Hey, what is going on, everybody? Raidcraft here. Today we're gonna be taking a look at another professional matchup of StarCraft 2. Well, no, this is not just a matchup, but a series of matchups. I'm not going to spoil anything, so without further ado, let's definitely to play it. So, in the bottom right, playing with the blue Protoss pieces, we have none other than ShowTime. And in the top left, playing with the red Terran pieces, we have none other than Gumiho. Perfect timing on the music. Alright, now, so let's take a look at the production tab. Now, in case you guys don't know, this matchup is a bit old, so it's played on Catalyst LE. Catalyst LE has been removed, that is why, because this matchup, I believe this series of matchups has been played in like, I don't know, June or something, maybe earlier than that. Anyway, now, so, both of those players are going for a pretty standard-ish style. ShowTime already sending that probe across the map. Gumiho will respond. SCVs do have 40. Oh my god, there's no way that SCV can be killing there. That's kind of. Anyway, alright. Command center is being morphed into. Excuse me. Into an orbital command. In the meantime, Gumiho is producing that one Reaper. That probe is doing its own stuff, poking around, whatever. ShowTime now, going for that gateway with the cybernetics core on the way. A second gas is being taken right now. In the meantime, Gumiho going for the expansion. I think Gumiho's expansion is... Yep, Gumiho's expansion is a bit later than ShowTime's, but that doesn't mean that he's not a good player. Not at all. And we shall see who will take the win. Alright, ShowTime opening up with an Adept, also going for the Stargate. This is what you usually see in Zerg versus Protoss. Now, Catalyst had, oh yeah, right, Catalyst had this Reaper creep right here, so Reaper could literally just come over here, not being spotted at all, and then jump up those two cliffs and boom, it's in your main. Now that Adept is moving across the map. In the meantime, the Reaper will be going ahead and scout the whatever is going on in ShowTime space. But there is another Adept. Right now though, this Adept will come over here and we actually see mech play. Beautiful. We see mech play in Terran versus Protoss. That is something you do not usually see. Now, Widow Mines are being produced as well as a Medivac. That's probably for Widow Mine drop. The two Widow Mines are ready. In the meantime, though, those Adepts will be forcing that hit squad to retreat. Indeed, those shades have been cancelled. An Oracle is also guarding the base from the skies. While that's all going on, another Oracle is being produced here for ShowTime. Yeah. The 3 Widow Mines have been loaded in. A 4th Widow Mine is going to burrow inside the natural mineral line. Now, let's see, where's the drop at? Not here. It's on its way. That one Medivac carrying 3 Widow Mines. We shall see, because if those Widow Mines actually connect and manage to deal the damage, that could be game ending. Okay, maybe not so much. Now, I think a couple workers went down. That Widow Mine is just chilling over there. A Phoenix now. But Widow Mines are no longer invisible while burrowed. There has to be another Widow Mine somewhere around here, right? Now that Medivac just barely being able to outrun that Phoenix. Get it? Get it? Nope. That thing is dead. But there is a Widowmine over here that will deny the 4th base whenever it's gonna be taken. In the meantime, though, those Hellions and that Reaper are just chilling over here. But more and more Widowmines are now coming in. Now Marines are finally being produced, Steam Pack is being researched, as well as the first attack upgrade for the Terran player. No upgrades whatsoever here for our Protoss player in blue, but here come more gateways as well as Viral Council. A forge has not been produced. At least I don't think so. No, there's no forge anywhere to be seen. Oh yeah, there is. Alright, the first attack upgrade for Protoss is also being chronoboosted out. We see Blink Stalkers now coming up. But Cyclones deal a huge amount of damage. As well as Marauders. Marauders are extremely good units. You should always use them in PvP unless your opponent is going for carriers. Then Marines are a way better option. Kinda obvious, but I just want to point that out in case you don't know. Anyway, now tech labs are being added on those 2 barracks. The attack upgrade is still on its way. 3 probes went down. I wonder what happened there. It's probably the hit squad. All of it survived. Revelation has been used here on those buildings, but the medivacs have not been revealed. Those 2 oracles barely missed the army. Now Gumiho will find out about this base and will deny. In the meantime, though, those just hit squad will attempt to break through the defenses, but with the additional reinforcements being worked in, that no longer be happening. Revelation now being used on those Marines. Now that Widowmine, if that Widowmine connects with some of those stalkers, it's kinda GG. But that will not be happening. Oh, the Widowmine got picked off. That's not nice. Mr. Protoss, can you please leave the Widowmines alone? I kinda like them. No? Fine. Alright now, so 1 attack upgrade, more and more Widowmines are being produced, as well as more Marines and Marauders. Now those 2 oracles are moving across the map. This command center is almost finished, but once again it will be delayed. Workers are still being transferred. In the meantime, this hit squad is moving forward. Now those things are now the Terran force is extremely powerful, especially with those Marauders in the back dealing a lot of damage. But here come more reinforcements, even though I don't know what to say about that one. Some of the units will be picked up inside the medivacs, but some of them will not be evac. Those 2 Marines are running for their lives. Well, no, they're dead. No, that Stalker does not want to fight the Marauders. Here comes another drop though, but Revelation has been used on the medivacs, so ShowTime knows exactly where they're at, and 5 Stalkers are indeed waiting for them. In the meantime, most of the Terran army is in the middle of the map. Now Gumiho finally securing that 3rd base, but ShowTime already taking the 4th. Revelation still active on those medivacs, so ShowTime knows exactly what's going on over here. In the meantime though, how many times have I said in the meantime in the last couple of things? Oh, but that doesn't matter, because Gumiho's army just overpowers. Man, this is life proof. In 9 minutes, Marine and Marauder just completely destroy Protoss. Alright, so I'll see you guys in game number 2. Alright guys, and here we are in game number 2. Hold on, wait, oh, never mind, I thought I had no audio. Anyway now, so in the last game, the Terran Bio managed to overpower the Protoss. I don't know, I wanted to call the Protoss something like, you know, to be poetic and stuff, but whatever, doesn't matter. Now, Without further ado, let us introduce the players. Spawning here in the bottom right of Neon Violet Square. I think that's what this map's name was. Anyway, playing with the blue Prota species, we have none other than ShowTime. And in the top left, the winner of the previous game, playing with the red Terran pieces, we have none other than Gumiho. Now, Neon Violet Square is also a pretty old map, being removed last season as well. Last season or 2 seasons ago. So right now we're in season 3, right? And this thing was from season 1 of 2018, so yeah, I think this series has been played in March or April or May. I'm not sure. I can't remember when season 2 dropped. Anyway, now, so a Nexus is on the way here for ShowTime. Now, on Neon Violet Square, there was this little pocket base over here that was really easy to defend, but didn't quite have a lot of resources. Now, I used to love this map because it was my favorite map. Because as a Terran player, you really want your bases to be really easy to defend. Like, you could literally, I didn't usually do this, but you could literally turtle and have this whole area protected and still be be on free bases. Plus that there's gold expansions, something you don't really see a lot of. Plus that those squares in the middle made it almost impossible for big units to go across. Yeah, right. So you had to destroy those rocks in order to go across. Now the Reaper has been sent out. Also, there's no such thing as a Reaper cliff. The Reaper can only get in the base as any other unit. So its jumping skills are kinda useless over here. But that does not matter. Now an early robotics facility being produced here for ShowTime. Gumiho going for the exact same build. Oh no, this is different this time. 2 Marines and the Cyclone are being produced. The main is maxed out, the natural has just been taken. But ShowTime already has 8 probes in the natural. This adept is patrolling, making sure no Reapers get inside. This is a VIP club, only Protoss guys allowed. Alright, now a Stalker has been produced as well. 2 more Cyclones are coming up. Warp gates are being researched at the cybernetics core. A Stalker is being produced and 2 more gateways are being added on this creeper, getting as much scouting information as it can. Sometimes on this map I just wall off over here, just like the Protoss guys did. Why? Because it's easy to defend. Now 2 more Cyclones are joining in. This early aggression might be stopped, might not be stopped. Now where are the Marines? That is the real question now. A tech lab is being added on for these barracks, and more Cyclones are being produced for our Terran players. A Terran player, you know. Anyhow, where are the Marines at? One's over here, the other one... Where's the other Marine? Oh yeah, over here. But here come the Cyclones now. Cyclones focusing down that one pylon, but it's kinda late because the second pylon has been finished up, and those shield batteries providing a lot of value. Cyber core will be focused down, but I don't know about that one. Nope. And it looks like this aggression will be forced away. But the cybernetics core was just so close. So close to dying. Now the warp prism upgrade. This thing makes warp prisms much faster. Disruptors and warp prism. What could possibly go wrong for the Terran player? Famous last words. Now a starport is being added on as well as another tech lab. It looks like Gumiho wants to go for the Banshees. Now Gumiho securing himself a third base in this pocket base. Most players usually used to save this thing for a late game when you need bases that are easy to defend, because in the early game your opponents don't really have the possibilities to set up as many landmines. But whatever. Gumiho now also securing a third. In the meantime, those debris are being destroyed and the probes are being transferred to the new mineral line. Now oh no, it looks like Gumiho is going for that Raven. Now siege tanks are being produced. Siege tanks. Interior versus Protoss. Well, we shall wait and see. A lot of gas is being mined for our Terran player, but I don't know. Seems like, honestly, it looks like right now ShowTime has the economic advantage, even though Gumiho does have excuse me, does have the supply. Now, Hellions and siege tanks. Not exactly a combination you'd expect to see in Terran versus Protoss. In Terran versus Zoran, yes, it's extremely strong. That one adept will be forced to move away or die, probably just die. Yep, there it goes. And the one more prism does not have a disruptor inside it just yet. Where is the disruptor shooting at? No disruptor whatsoever. Really? No. Turns out the disruptor has been a joke. Alright, now those Hellions scouting for more bases. ShowTime now. Kinda greedy. Taking a fourth. With only, what, 37 army? I mean, yeah, but that 37 army has 3 immortals. With more on the way, so I'd say that is pretty good. But now, Gumiho not even using his barracks, just going for those factory units, siege tanks, Liberators, Hellions. Well, Hellions, Hellbats. Well, I guess that could work, because siege tanks do indeed deal bonus damage against those immortal as they are armored, and siege tanks deal 28 damage against armored with the 90mm cannon. Now that Zealot will be spotted, but here come the Hellbats, and Hellbats do a great job at destroying at killing biological units. I mean, maybe not though. But you gotta be careful, because those storms do a lot of damage. And even though they do bonus damage against bio. Oh! Hold on! There is no storm yet! Oh, it's almost finished. But, for now, Gumiho will sit back. So, take a look right here. Playing mech against the Protoss. This is when you know your opponent is confident. If you are a Protoss player and your opponent plays mech against you know they're confident. But those storms deal an awful lot of damage, and even though those siege tanks are extremely powerful, and those Liberators deal damage from the skies, it looks like for now this army will be deflected. Now you better get those Liberators out of there. There you go. Alright, now more siege tanks and Hellions are being produced. I don't know, I feel like Marine Marauder would be much better here if Gumiho had some ghost to EMP those High Templar. This barracks just chilling over here, making sure no warp prism gets by. Now, oh, actually, Cyclone. Why would you need the lock-on ability now? Anyway, here comes the round by now, or not. It looks like ShowTime is about to do something cheap. Now, a 4th base has been secured here for our Terran player. I had a personal one for the one over here. It's much safer, it's on the high ground, but whatever. But here comes the warp prism. Those two zealots will be killed by those Hellions, but they have already killed 3 SCVs. In the meantime, 2 probes went down. Where did the probe go? There we go. The Liberator will be cleaned up, but not before getting 2 probe kills. Well, 2 probes for 3 SCVs. I think it's a worthwhile trade, as the Terran player does have the mid walls. What are those Liberators doing? Oh well. Anyway, now Gumiho going up to 2 free upgrades. +2 and +3 upgrades are being researched right now. Another command center is being produced over here, probably for the gold. Now, ShowTime's army is very immortal heavy, and it has like, what's that, like 9 immortals. Well, Thors now being produced. Thors are pretty good, yes, and they are extremely tanky, so they probably can soak up all the damage. But here we go. Now, all players trying to bank. Both of the players trying to bank their opponent into overextending and sacrificing a lot of units. But that will not be the case. Now, Cyclones, a lot of Cyclones have been produced. This command center is just there for tanking. There we go, as I expected. This command center, but 10 probes went down. Where did they even? How? Where? When? I guess it was a Liberator. I swear. Oh no, it's just the observer. Scan will indeed confirm that there is a crap ton of immortals. 10 immortals now are out on the map, and no more immortals are being produced. Right now though, huge engagement going down. Thors are being split up, so they get cut by the storms. Incredible anti-armor missiles on the immortals, but they're still extremely powerful. Liberators now doing a lot of damage. Those Liberators have provided a lot of value, but they need their upgrades. There's no way Gumiho can win without those Liberators having their upgrades. Now though, the planetary is being repaired, but it's too late. Now, this unit composition that Gumiho is going for is incredible against Zerg. In the current meta of StarCraft 2, this is great against Zerg, but not that great against Protoss, to be fair. Like, Stalkers are very good. Hold on. What Vikings do? From what I recall, Vikings do bonus damage against armors. But right now, ShowTime is looking forward to finish the job. But a few Stalkers died and nothing else. Now the 3rd armor upgrade is coming up here for ShowTime. A fusion core. That's probably just for the Liberator range upgrade. Advanced ballistics. Now the warp prism is being filled up. Those zealots are here to do the hand-buy. There's not much to kill. There's only a few factories over here, but 3 zealots are going down. 2 stalkers are now working as well, probably to deal with the Liberator. I thought so. Hellions are coming in. Moin and Marauder would have been great right here, but that's not up to me. The 4, but in the meantime, 16 probes went down to those Hellions. That's what Hellions are incredible at, destroying workers. Now, those Liberators even going after that warp prism, trying to destroy it, and those zealots will be killed by the Hellions. I mean, 19 probes went down for our Protoss player, and only 2 SCVs went down for the Terran player. I'd say that's a pretty worthwhile trade. Now another immortal is being worked in. Hold on, is being I don't know, 10 immortals in total for Gumiho. Only 7 siege. Now a lot of Liberators. I mean, that's not quite a lot of Liberators. That's only 7 Liberators. 6, whatever. Anyway, what I personally think this army needs is a lot more Liberators and upgrades for the Liberators. It looks like finally we see that attack upgrade for air units as well as the advanced ballistics research. Another Liberator is being worked in, is being produced here, but this time, right now though, Cyclones are ready to lock on to the Warp Prism. There we go. The Warp Prism, that thing got lasered. It melted. Well, I guess now we know why that why that upgrade was important for Gumiho. Excuse me. Anyway, now this incredibly huge Protoss army is walking across the map. 12 Immortals. That's the Liberator count I like to see. Archons, not that great against siege tanks, especially if they have Liberator support. And also, yes, mech is pretty good dealing with the zealots and whatnot, but side storms are still very good, and Immortals can deal a huge amount of damage. Now 10 siege tanks are out on the map, 9 Liberators are also out on the map, 10 Hellions here to assist, but overall, I kind of think that Protoss player does have the advantage. Now another command center is being built, but it will indeed be cancelled. Now, so right now, Gumiho can't exactly kill these Immortals, but those Immortals can't exactly kill the Liberators either. So they're just trying to poke. They're just poking at each other, testing for weaknesses. Liberators though can deal a lot of damage. One Immortal. Oh no, those Immortals are fine. But that's more and more Liberators. Yes, this is exactly what you want to see. Gumiho playing it extremely defensively, almost turtling for the entirety of the matchup, and now he is moving out. Or not, those Liberators are staying back to zone away this army, but in the meantime, if this army gets to Gumiho's base before Gumiho realizes it, he can be in huge trouble. Here come the big boys, the Liberators, the real stars of this engagement now. There's 12 Liberators out on the map, one more is being produced. The attack upgrades are coming in. I don't exactly know why. What are you guys doing? Oh, those Templar no. But they're gonna die. One High Templar going down. Both of them going down. There's only 2 more High Templar in this entire army. High Templar now going forward. I'm not sure what they're doing. Oh no. No. Showtime, you're making a huge mistake. No, please don't. But the Liberators are back, and in the meantime, the mech army is inside Gumiho, is inside Showtime's base. Carriers. Oh no, there's carriers. That's not good. But Cyclones just have to lock onto the carriers. There's no time. Liberators, where are the Liberators? Come on. This is not going well. Where are the Liberators at? Oh god. Liberators now trying to shoot down the... Oh, that's huge. Those interceptors went down because the Liberators deal splash damage, and with that, and then you have that many Liberators, there's not much you can do. Now Ravens and Liberators as well as Cyclones are being added on. I'd like to see some fours over here, but I don't know, something to deal with the... I don't know if the carriers. That's 4 carriers. each interceptor. Oh god. You know what? I'm not even gonna. Gumiho going for the exact same army. Let's all see. 11 Liberators are out on the map. Only 4 siege tanks this time. That's a lot, but a lot of army here for ShowTime. But he's lost quite a few immortals. Only has 2 High Templar left. And if you look here, yeah, only 2 High Templar left, 3 Archons, and so the main backbone of his army are now the carriers. The Liberators. The Immortals can deal a lot of damage, but they need support from the carriers. And I'm not exactly sure how somebody's supposed to deal with this. I mean, Liberators are a choice for once. Yes. Those Immortals can get those Interceptors can be stacked together. Now more and more carriers are being added on. Supply counts are going down for both of the players. Right now, there's still only 9 Liberators out on the map. More Liberators are not being produced. Thors are being produced. Thors can deal a lot of damage. They have splash damage. If the carriers lose their interceptors, it's kinda GG. But I'd love to see some Vikings over here. Now the first attack upgrade for mech is just now being researched. What? That's gotta be a mistake. Oh no, that was the first attack upgrade for Liberators. That's fine. But more and more carriers are coming in, but they are losing their interceptors. Their unupgraded interceptors are being lost to the Liberators. Destroying carriers. Oh, this is the greatest day of my life. Maybe not. But still, those Thors are now focusing down those carriers. Those Liberators though are gonna die to the Stalkers. Mass recall has been activated and most of the carriers have gone up. What? ShowTime has expanded near Gumiho's base. Oh, both of those players are playing is so risky right now. Both of them could really lose this game. They made a tiny mistake, but the Liberators, all of the Liberators went down. There are 0 Liberators out on the map to deal with those carriers. One carrier will go down, the other ones are being focused on. Come on, yes. One more carrier going down. Now ShowTime, or rather Gumiho, is trying to kill those carriers by focusing them down, because in small numbers carriers can be focused down with units that don't deal splash, with a few units that deal a lot of damage. But still, Stalkers can deal a lot of damage. Now those Thors need to focus down the carriers. But Gumiho looks like he will be losing the majority of his army. Like most of the supply Gumiho has right now is invested in those Hellions, and those Hellions are not gonna save him. This army will not be forced back to base. There's a lot of economy here for Gumiho. No, I'm wrong. There's not a lot of economy here for Gumiho, but there's a lot of economy for ShowTime. Almost doubling what Gumiho has right now, supply-wise and worker-wise, and army-wise. No, army-wise no, because Marines? No, Hellions, a lot of Hellions. But ShowTime will now take game number 2. So hold on guys, we got one more game for you, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, and here we are in game number 3. Now, let's go with the players. So, in the bottom left, we're playing with the blue Protoss species. We have none other than ShowTime. And in the top right, playing with the red Terran pieces, we have none other than Gumiho. Now, excuse me for that one. Also, the score is very close. Both of those players have won a game, but they have also lost a game, so it's 1-1. Now, whoever wins this one wins the whole series. A gateway will be added on here for ShowTime, as a barracks is being built for Gumiho. Gumiho going for that gas for that Reaper timing, I guess. I'm pretty sure anyway. Anyway, so gas has been taken for ShowTime. So in the last game, in case you guys have conveniently skipped over it, but I know you guys want to do that. Anyway, in the last game though, Gumiho tried to do something weird. He tried going for a mech play against Protoss, and that did not go so well. Even though something a bit hilarious happened, which is why this video is titled the way it is. But nonetheless, ShowTime won that game. We will see if he will be able to win this one as well. Now, Gumiho going for a Reaper was a Marine to follow it up. 3 SCVs on the gas. A second gas is being taken here for a Protoss player, and an Adept is being once again chrono boosted out. Now ShowTime, my friend. I don't think you understand ShowTime. Gumiho, my friend. I don't think you understand the situation. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm pretty sure that factory is just for tech to take up to the starport. I think. I hope. Alright, so a second barracks is being added on. 2 Marines are being built. In the meantime, the command center is being morphed into an orbital command here on the left ground. Now I think ShowTime is looking forward to ending this game as early as possible. He is now producing a Cyclone. Marines are not moving across the map, they are just shooing that Adept away. Close it up, nope. But that Shade will not be able to get inside of the main. Now, once again, a very early robotics facility here, chrono boosting out that observer, not overseer. My bad. Anyway, now 2 more gateways are being added on. Those stalkers are just chilling over here, guarding with a whatever they're guarding over there. Now steam is being researched. More and more Marines are being added on. No more Cyclones. That's the only Cyclone. That Reaper will force that Adept will make that Adept's escape impossible, and in need. Oh no, the Reaper just stole the Cyclone's kill. It's nice. Now more and more Marines are being added on. We hope trying to max out his expansions. A starport is now coming up. And another reactor is being added on. Now more and more Marines are also being produced. Only 3 stalkers down here at the base, but another observer. Just an observer. ShowTime playing it with that very confident style. But in the meantime, on the other side of the map, the economy is not so valued, as more and more Marines are being produced. 2 medivacs. Oh no. How many Marines? 1 more, and it's gonna be exactly 16 Marines. But this will be spotted by our Protoss player with this very convenient observer. I do have to say, normal lances are being produced. A Colossus, that's a very early Colossus. Now, no Vikings. Come on, please give a Liberator. No, that's not what I was looking for. I wanna see Vikings. Well, I guess the Liberators can deal with that pretty easily as well. Those medivacs will be lost. A Colossus has been produced. Marines are not that great against Colossus, especially if the Colossus is being microed. Now, another Colossus is being added on, but ShowTime has hit a bit of a supply block. Now, those Marines will be moving forward, clearing those two Stalkers, but that's a Colossus. You do not want to engage. You really don't want to engage that Colossus. But he wants. ShowTime not engaging the Colossus, picking those Marines up, being as annoying as possible. Those medivacs are now being dropped inside the main, those Marines are being dropped inside the main, trying to deal some damage. In the meantime though, those Marines will be attempting to focus down the Nexus. The Colossus will need to be divided. Now, what Gumiho is doing here is called divide and conquer. Being as annoying as possible, killed 8 probes in total, and I think that, and just like that, Gumiho takes game number 3. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The cheese is real, guys. Alright, so Gumiho, even though he's lost the second matchup, he has stayed strong, he's been confident, and he's cheesed. I mean, you can't quite call it a cheese, but if you win at the 6-minute mark, then I don't know, well, 6.5. So I might have to try this build on the ladder against Protoss because it seems kinda good. But then again, you have to make sure that your opponent is actually playing really greedy, because if your opponent is just turtling on one base, that's not gonna work. Then again, you don't see Protoss turtle that much, but that doesn't matter. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then please leave a like and subscribe for more gaming content. Anytime I get the chance, I will record and upload another StarCraft 2 video for you guys. So hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything I upload. I'll be uploading mostly StarCraft 2, but sometimes I'll be playing some Last Day on Earth. It's a fun game. So yeah. Also, don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I upload. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.